Hey everyone, it's Nick from Nick's Crossing. Welcome to the train room. I just got back from Hennings Trains and bought a bunch of cool stuff, so here we go. All aboard. Alright guys, so this was only my second trip up at Hennings Trains, and I plan to go there more often as long as gas prices, that's already out the window. But anyways, made the 2.5 hour trip up north to Landsdale, Pennsylvania to visit my friends over at Hennings Trains. Great friends of the channel, very supportive group of people, and they also run an O-Gauge forum on Facebook that I'm on all the time. You know, we do front-end Fridays, all that fun stuff. It's great to post and connect with those O-scalers or model railroaders as well. Fantastic family-owned business up there. Spoke to Harry the Third, good friend of mine. His dad was also there, spoke with him, and Walt was manning the front desk. Spoke to him about HO and all that fun stuff. So, just such a great time. And their store has a little bit for everyone. Like the left side of the store you walk in, it's all new stuff on the shelf. O-gauge stuff, or O-scale. Then you go into the door frame. I love this door. It's like a trestle. Then you go in that room, it's all your pre- and post-war parts and used pre- and post-war. It is just so much fun. I actually bought a beautiful 248 set that I'm going to review on this channel soon. And I actually brought some items to either sell or trade. I wasn't sure. They're gone now. I actually traded in three AA unit sets. I believe they were F3s or F7s. I had my New York Centrals, which were Williams copied off the post-war Lionel series. I traded those in. Also traded a set of ATSF AA units from Williams with the buzzer horn, and then also my daylights. Now the only reason why I traded these in, I wasn't running them, and I wanted someone else to enjoy them. Wasn't asking for a ton of money for them. I just, didn't want them on my shelf anymore because I wasn't really running them. And hopefully someone else can enjoy them. Hopefully they sell and someone else can enjoy them. That's all I gotta say. But I brought those in the door, and you guys will see what I traded later in the video. It's this giant box sitting on the floor, and you guys saw it in the thumbnail. But anyways, I was looking for like some scenery stuff and just kind of looking around what they had. Ended up coming up with a couple of things here. And the store has new stuff, a lot of orange boxes. If you're a Lionel fan, Hennings is the place to go. I actually found, I did this in the intro, this box here they're like telephone poles. Let's open her up. So these are like yard telephone poles. They have like a lamp on them. And this was the cheaper set of the two or three that they had in the series there. Because there's a little bit of tape on there. Some of the light sets were light sets with telephone poles, not just telephone poles with one light. And I didn't want all the lights. I already have a yard lamp. These are so cool. I have not taken this stuff out of the boxes since I've arrived home from my trip, or my voyage. Oh, these are taped again, so let's just do this. These are really hard to see with this reflection. There you go. But this one, where are you? This one down here. You can see it's got these lamps on it, like the, not blast-proof lighting, but they have like the dome lights, the, what are they, porcelain or glass green top lights right here, the clamshell lights. So I got those right there, and they light up. They're wired. Gonna be putting 14 volts, keep it nice and low on those, and there are insulators on each one, little green insulators on top, and each pole has something a little bit different. Like they either have like a transformer, like these guys have transformers on them, and just a really cool piece. I'm gonna put these in the yard, so they're just gonna be strung out in the yard. I have to find a way to mount these, probably just hot glue underneath these bases. They have like really nice bases on there, so I'm really excited for that, just to give the yard some character. I do have more telephone poles. I have to restring them. I'm gonna put them in the I guess on the main line, make it look like telegraph poles, slant them like the ones you've seen, of course, out rotting in the woods. Just slant them and then put wires coming off them just for fun. Got some other cool stuff here. This isn't very exciting, but they have a whole section of like track maintenance. So this is Excel lubricants, plastic compatible. It's a medium lubricant, but they have everything down to like ultra light, so it almost looks like water. But here you go. So this was like $9. This will last a very long time. I just did not have a needle applicator, and if this bottle runs out, I could, of course, reuse the bottle for refill. And another cool thing I got here, they have a ton of Woodland Scenic figurines, and I've seen these at a lot of my other friends' shops for a little bit more, like in the $25, $27 range. So I thought this was a pretty good deal. A bunch of Woodland crew figures, and some of these are going in the new Atlantic I just bought, which is behind me, somewhere in this mess of cars. But we have some, engineers, operators in here, and I'm just going to glow them into some of the cabs on my scale locomotives just for fun. So, yeah, got some guys like up doing like that. Some people like down low, looking out the window. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to install these guys. Next, I've been going through scenery stuff like crazy. When we get into the review of the large box here, you guys will see that there's more ballast and fuzzy green expensive stuff than before, and all the ballasting on the layout's finally over with. But everything else just needs to be dressed up with fuzzy green expensive stuff and rocks and all that fun stuff. So we have more blacktop now. I actually use fine ballast right here for my blacktop in towns and all that fun stuff, just to give it a really cool look. And it's fine ballast from Woodland, and this was only 14 bucks. I thought that was a really decent price because a lot of these shaker prices have gone up to around like $15 to $17. I know it sounds crazy, but things are getting more expensive, unfortunately. But and I thought this was an excellent deal. Got 12 bucks for this. Awesome, fine ballast. It's like a very fine sand, and I'm actually going to use this for some of the industrial areas on the layout. And also, I have a Pennsylvania Railroad. I think it's a 2-rail car that I bought by mistake. But it's really cool for like static display, and it's a sand maintenance away car, so I can put some sand in there, give her some weight, and yeah, it's just gonna be a lot of fun. This is fine ballast. They call it buff, I guess. It says buff right there, or right there. Sorry, I can't read. Now the final item is in a big box. I'm gonna pull out each item at a time, but this is what I traded up for. So I brought all these engines in, and the first thing Harry said, Harry the Third, I gotta be specific. Harry the Third walked in, a good friend of mine, and he said, "Nick, you need this." And he like pointed at the box on the floor, and I was like, oh God, because I saw it when I walked in, and yeah, I saw this big box looking at me in the face, full of passenger cars, all of my favorite road name. And I don't have any scale passenger cars of this road name up until now. So, alright, let me open up this box. I'll be right with you guys. Alright guys, here they are. So, yep, my arm was twisted and I was like, yep, I'll trade for those. So let's get these cars out of here. I'll show you guys each one. These are just so cool. So guys, these are part of the Williams Crown series. I had to look on the floor to see the box. And these are Williams by Williams, not Williams by Bachmann. So very early Williams cars, and they don't even fit in the frame. Look at this. Got to hold them back there, and they're just awesome. This is actually my first set of scale Madisons. These are the 80-foot Madisons, not the 100-foot. But these are just beautiful cars. I mean, they have silhouettes in them of all kinds of people just hanging out. This is the end car with the party balcony. The trucks are die-cast, but they have plastic bearings, so these run really, really smooth. You have nice brass pickups underneath right there. I like the sleekness on top. Very cool. And all these details underneath. Look, you have like amenities under there, some type of tank, maybe for like potable water or gasoline for heat, air conditioning. There's a brake cylinder on each side. Just a really well-built car. So this is the first car. I wanted to start with the party. We'll go through the coaches, and we'll work our way up to the baggage car. Alright guys, here's the first coach. This is called the Red Bay. And got silhouettes in there as well. All kinds of people just hanging out riding the train. I forgot to mention, these doors open on these cars. This one does not. This is like a blank back here. But I do have some Lionel semi-scale stuff that door also opens, but it's pretty cool. Now, this one also has die-cast trucks, plastic bearings. They roll really smooth. Got all the boxes underneath as well. All kinds of cool stuff hanging down. And the brake wheels on these also move, which I thought was really cool. This next coach is called the Orange Bay. So, there it is. Orange Bay. Same as the others. The silhouettes kind of repeat. They just start at a different spot, I guess, on their strip of people. All kinds of people in there. And same as before, all the cool stuff underneath. Doors open. Just looks really nice. Alright guys, so this is the last coach of the whole series. It's called Lakewood on there. Same style and everything. Just a really nice car. And they're also all numbered differently. I know some cheaper sets will forget to like put different numbers on there, but all these coaches have been different road numbers. Same road name, of course, but different numbers. Now, the next car is my favorite. Let me set this down right in front of the camera there. The next car is the favorite, and I'll show you guys in a second. And this thing is just so cool. There you go. We got Pennsylvania Railroad. These doors open and close on here. And these have the portholes. So I like the porthole style. Like right here I've got a Pennsylvania caboose, porthole window caboose from K-Line. Just love that style. I thought it was so cool as a kid. It looks like a submarine or a ship. And here you go. Now this is the Railway Express Agency on there. Just thought that was so cool having that on a baggage car. And the other cool thing is they added stamp details. A lot of you guys may not notice this, but they have the rain gutters above the doors. Like right there, that arch in plastic, that's a rain gutter. So when you would open up these doors, if it's pouring rain, the rain is shielded on either side of the door, not pouring inside the car to get you all soaked. Now, a friend of mine, Brian from the Train Seekers, pointed that out to me on a lot of, I believe they're Lehigh Valley cabooses, also have the gutters, like they're these little chevron pieces of wood over top of each window. So if your window's open, the rain's being shielded off or pushed away from the window as the train's flying down the track. Alright guys, just for size comparison, here is the scale car that I just picked up. And then here is a Lionel Anniversary Series for the GG1 set. And check this out. There you go. So, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches longer. There you go. They're both matched up at the end. And yeah, right there. So there's your size comparison. Let's do this. I'll hold them next to each other. There you go. So scale is much different than semi-scale, but these are still a lot of fun. I love these cars. These are actually my first set of passenger cars ever. And they also have the illuminated PRR backplate there. It's got an LED in it. And these are great cars as well, but if you buy scale engines, you want something scale, this is what you're going to be dealing with. These are just huge. Alright guys, so I got all the cars hooked up, so let's let her roll. Let's see. Alright, and this looks absolutely amazing with the Atlantic. Alright everyone, that's going to conclude this video on my stash that I purchased from Hennings Trains. Got those awesome passenger cars for a trade-in deal, and also some of the other items I can't wait to put to use. The sand, the ballast, the crew figures, and also those telephone poles. It's going to make this layout look awesome. I can't wait for those telephone poles in the yard. It's going to look fantastic. These passenger cars are just so beautiful. I used the oil that I bought right here. It's out of the packaging to grease up some of those wheels. They had some squealy wheels in there. They'll work themselves out. But it's such a great set of cars, I can't complain. And the lights don't get too hot, so I might do an LED conversion. I might not. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, if you guys are new to the channel, always consider subscribing. Giving the video a comment or a like really helps out. We also have the super thanks button that helps out. It's a donation button for the channel. If you guys haven't been to Hennings Trains, definitely check them out. You will not be disappointed. Until next time, everyone, happy railroading. We'll see you next time.